Welcome back for some more Nier. Let me edit my audio settings real quick. Messing with some stuff the other day. But anyways, it's been a bit. Been busy doing real life stuff. Last one, I'm pretty sure, was it side questing or... No. We did Facade and we did the Airy Part 2. So now, we're gonna go and do the Forest of Myth and then do some more side questing. I did a lot of grinding off stream to get the Nameless Blade to level 4, and I also got the Beastbane to level 2 to help me get the Nameless Blade to level 4. Anyways, let's go to the forest. I didn't even think that one was possible. Okay. Come on, let me off the thing. I did learn one incredible thing. Eagle eggs suck. I'm gonna have to get some later. You need like 5 total for the whole game. We already got the 1, but I'm pretty sure that was like a scripted thing. From like the original game where you had to grind for it. I spent an entire hour and I didn't get a single one. So that's gonna take a bit. I'm probably gonna do that off stream because it'd be a very boring stream. I'd have nothing to talk about. Rusty kitchen knife. This is gonna be the reading section. Why is there a hill up there if it doesn't go anywhere? Anyways, here's the Forest of Myth. It's got very pretty music. I have not heard the new one, so this is going to be a treat for the ears.
It sure is quiet here.
Such silence bodes ill. There's trouble on the way. I'm certain of it.
You know, a little optimism now and then wouldn't hurt, Vice.
Such cheek.
Before we get into the reading, I'm gonna go get some water, because I'm gonna need it. Okay. We got a random forest hobo just sitting here. He's got glasses. Okay, we got a hooded figure here. Am I not supposed to go here? Am I gonna have to change the title? Nah, we'll do an extra long one. We're gonna put in a lot of work today. Make up for all those days I haven't been able to stream, but well, here we go. That's my bad, folks. Wait a minute. The last stream we had the dream sequence, Yona. So wait, doesn't that mean I'm supposed to go to the forest of... Ah, I see. I'm gonna have to talk to Popola first. Okay. I got you. Never mind, we're clear. That's a side quest. So where am I going? I am confusion. No, it is Popola. Just the marker is being whack.
What's up, Popola?
Oh, hi. I just got a strange letter in the mail.
Dearest Popola, I hope this letter finds you well. I am writing in hopes of bringing to your attention a certain dream issue of concern regarding recent events in Dream the Village. I was hoping I might be able to get your advice on the matter. Recently there have been dream reports, dream of a certain dream of dream, evil dream, empty dream, curse dream, evil dream, words dream, and dream, someone dream.
That is certainly one bizarre piece of writing.
Who's it from?
The mayor of a small village in the Forest of Myth. It's a wooded area up north.
The Forest of Myth?
They're usually a bright and cheerful group of people. Something like this is very out of character for them. I have a bad feeling about this.
I'll check it out.
You will? But...
Don't worry about it. I've got business there anyway.
Oh, well, alright. Thank you.
Now we go to the forest. And we get to read. Why I'm heading there. Not upgrading time, that was hours ago. Too bad the pig can't back up. Damn it. Oh yeah, now that we've done the area, the shades have diminished, but they've grown stronger, not grown. So whenever it's overcast, you have these stronger guys to fight. It's not as satisfying as wiping out armies of shades, but it'll get your XP grinding. However, the factory is still better. Let's see how fast we can beat up the pig now that we're way stronger than when we were. He's still got a lot of HP, but we're taking him down at least 10 times faster. But yeah, off stream, I did the cheating thing, and I got myself the Lunar Tier achievement. War liver. By cheating, I mean I changed my computer clock, because it would have taken me 2 months in order to get that done. On as poison. Oh, they drop magic drops. That's handy. Now, it's time to get to business in the Forest of Myth. Okay. We got old hobo man with glasses.
Beware, beware the words.
The words? What do you mean?
Contagious words. Those who dream.
Those who dream?
Hold a moment. There is a strange new sensation in my mind.
Vice's voice rose in a quizzical way.
It is not quizzical.
What's going on?
The villager's body shuddered as he slowly opened his eyes.
Perhaps we should start by asking this man.
Who are you?
We heard something happened to this village, so we came to see if we could help.
I wish they would have voice acted if you had your name preset to Nier, that he would actually say his own name. Because everybody just does that. That's the way to do it. That way you can hear, I'm Nier, this is Vice. We heard something happened to this village, so we came to see if we could help. The mayor stared at Nier and Vice.
If you can speak to me, I must have caught you in my dream.
In your dream?
The mayor explained. In the past weeks, a mysterious disease called the Death Dream has spread across the Forest of Myth. Those who caught it were cursed to fall asleep and live forever within the world of their own dreams. The village mayor had determined the Death Dream was spread from person to person by spoken words, but before he could learn more, the disease took him as well. Vice stared at the mayor, his mouth twitching slightly.
Now see here.
He
Are
said,
you saying that we have been absorbed into your dream?
Well, yes.
said the mayor.
I think you have.
In other words,
Said Nier.
we've caught the death dream?
Before the mayor could confirm Nier's suspicion, Vice exploded with rage.
Ridiculous. Preposterous. Completely unfathomable on every conceivable level. I don't even recall falling asleep.
That's just how the death dream works.
Though polite, the mayor was clearly trying to brush aside the book's remarks.
My remarks are not to be brushed aside, fool.
I like how they break the fourth wall, they can read the text boxes. The mayor twisted his mouth into an embarrassed grimace, then quickly changed the subject who Nier had seen and what they had discussed since coming to the village.
Something there must have caused you to enter my dream.
Said the mayor.
Some conversation, a specific word, something.
Nier and Vice racked their brains but could find no easy solutions. There were simply too many words to consider, too much random chatter, too many meaningless conversations.
Grimoire Vice does not engage in meaningless conversations.
The mere suggestion that Vice chose his words carelessly seemed to sting his pride.
It does not seem attempt to sting my pride, you bloated gasbag of a narrator. It has demolished it utterly.
An irritated Vice looked skyward as if searching for answers in the heavens.
I was doing no such thing. Just leave me alone already.
The anger created by his harsh words bled over to Nier like a contagion. Wait, said Nier suddenly, did someone just say contagion? Yes, I believe so. What of it? Well, that villager told us to watch out for contagious words, right? The mayor leaned forward with renewed interest, pushing a startled Vice aside in the process. He must have said something, right? Asked the mayor. Some specific combination of words. What was it? It was about dreaming, or something that dreams, or... Oh, what the hell was it? Sheep? Cried Vice suddenly, blurting out the first thing that popped into his head. The others stared at him for a moment before slowly shaking their heads. After a few more minutes of thought, Nier's face suddenly lit up. I remember, he said. Those who dream, that's what he said, I'm sure of it. At this, the mayor produced a thick sheaf of papers from his pocket. He flipped through them a few times before finally nodding his approval at Nier. That sounds right, he said as a stray sheet of paper fluttered to the ground. My notes also mentioned something about that. I bet it was the last thing you heard before you fell asleep. The mayor shook his head, his worn pencil stub tracing lines across a lone piece of paper. The last month, I've done nothing but study the disease we call the death dream. I mean, I'm the mayor, right? It's my job to protect people from whatever comes along. But I never expected a couple of outsiders to start entering people's dreams. The mayor paused, a grimace crossing his face. I should probably be taking notes or something. Vice immediately fired back. I applaud the force of will it takes to research a disease in your dreams, he said. But perhaps we should bend your efforts toward escaping this place instead of trying to understand it. The mayor's hand tightened around his pencil, snapping off the tip. I tried to escape. From the very first moment I realized I was locked inside my own dream. I've been looking for a way out, but I don't think it exists. I mean, this is my dream, right? If there were an exit, I'd know about it. He paused for a moment, his unfocused eyes staring at nothing. My village was beautiful, he said to no one in particular. It was filled with the most wonderful people you could have ever hoped to meet. But once this disease took hold, things changed. It's like someone took a sponge and soaked all the color out of our lives. I just want us to be whole again. I want us to be free. I won't stop trying until it happens. Mayor nodded in agreement. Oh, wait a second, I didn't nod. Look, if we can be of any help, said Nier, just ask. Now hold on, I did not just say that. Silence, cried Vice. The Grimoire looked from Nier to the mayor and back again, his face filling with confidence. Grimoire Vice's face is always confident, thank you very much. Now see here, Mayor, you told us that nothing can exist in this dream without your knowing of it. But yet you seemed surprised to see us when we first arrived, yes? Mayor slowly raised his head, realization dawning on his face. Oh my god, he said, you're right, I had no idea you were coming. The human imagination is a limitless engine, said Vice. Dreams are the fuel. If you can imagine an exit, then it must be so. With your permission, we shall search it out. Thank you, said the mayor. I don't know how I can repay you. Payment is not required. We are eager as you to be done with this place. The mayor suddenly felt as if he could breathe again. He'd almost forgotten what it was like. Good luck, you two. He called it the parting forms of Nier and Vice. We're all counting on you. Nier slowly faded into the misty forest. The mayor was struck by a sense of deja vu. I saw this man once before, he thought. Where? Nier's mood darkened as he trudged through the forest. Hours earlier, when the beauty of the place was still a new thing, he'd been confident they could get in, find the exit, and be home in time for dinner. The deeper they went, the more the forest closed in around him. The mist made it difficult to see more than a foot in any direction, and moss-covered rocks seemed determined to twist his ankle. More than once, he'd been forced to steady himself on the rough bark of a tree. His hands now left small trails of blood on everything he touched. Additionally, Vice was proving to be a spectacularly poor traveling companion. Unhindered by either terrain or physical effort, he spent most of his time urging Nier to pick up the pace, grumbling about their slow progress. Finally, after Vice muttered something about legless turtles being more adept at navigating the environment, Nier snapped. Okay, Vice, cram it for a second, would you? You don't have to walk. Nier leaned against a tree and tried to stretch the knots from his back. How can the stupid forest be so big, he muttered to himself. The moment the words tumbled from his mouth, a cacophony of insects sprang to life. Every imaginable form of buzz, click, and hiss roared out at a volume that rattled his teeth. Nier slapped his hands over his ears and screamed to be heard. Vice, what's going on? Nier could see Vice's mouth moving, but he might as well have been shouting in a tornado. The insects screamed, the forest howled. Then, just as Nier's ears seemed ready to tear from his head and go running for cover, the sound diminished. Hesitantly, he removed the hand from his left ear and he listened to the creatures of the woods. Zri, 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 zri. Shak, shak, shak. I can't do those. Ch-ch-ch-ch. Wooma. Sheek, seek, seek. As the insect symphony dimmed another decibel, Nier began to detect patterns in the sound. This isn't random, he thought. It's not just white noise, it's something else. The insects weren't just calling out, they were asking a question. 1 with it is lacking, 2 with it is ideal, 3 with it is dangerous. What is it? By my pages, is this a riddle? I guess so. I mean, it feels sort of forced, but maybe it's the key to getting out of this place. And I leave it to you to answer. 1 with it is lacking, 2 with it is ideal, 3 with it is dangerous. 1 with it is lacking, 2 with it is ideal, 3 with it is dangerous. It's gotta be a seesaw, right? Because if you only got 1 person on a seesaw, it doesn't do anything. You got 2, that's the golden number. 3 with it, you don't have balance, and then the 3rd person is probably gonna fall off. Something that's ideal with 2 people, but dangerous with 3. Oh, it's a seesaw. Vice's mouth flew open, but before he could say anything, the world suddenly shifted. Rin-rin-moi. When Nier came to, he was once again surrounded by the sounds of insects. The cries of the insects were creating words he had heard somewhere before. Okay, so it wasn't that. It is lacking. 2 with it is ideal. 3 with it is... It just bamboozled me. A seesaw sounded correct. It's gotta be a secret then. Because it's the only other option, other than just a joke one. Yes. Inwardly furious that Vice left the task to him, Nier sighed and gave the only answer that made sense. It's a secret. Right? The sound of the insects stopped suddenly as it began. The forest undergrowth parted before Nier like a rippling wave, opening a new path. These forest arthropods are making a road for us, said Vice with glee. Pleased at passing the test, Nier moved on with new intensity. The path offered his body relief from the undergrowth, but gave even greater cheer to his mind. As long as they were on a path, the journey had a purpose. Guess the forest has accepted us, huh? Said Nier. Vice spun around to face his companion. Do not mistake the will of this forest for some happy pet you can suddenly befriend. We have no idea where this path leads. Vice finished speaking, the pair turned a corner and found themselves facing a clear forest spring. Smiling, Nier picked up a small rock and sent it skipping across the surface of the water. Good heavens, said Vice. His surprise was understandable. Each time the rock struck the surface of the water, a musical note rang out. When the rock finally stopped moving and sank to the bottom of the spring, the ripples it left behind came together to form words. I enter through the window, but break no glass. When night falls, I vanish. What am I? Absurdly easy, barked Vice. Now answer it. Nier grit his teeth and tried not to reach out to strangle his companion. It's right after all, this one is pretty easy. I enter through the window, but break no glass. When night falls, I vanish. What am I? Sunlight. Plume of water suddenly burst from the spring. Sunlight filtered through the trees and reflected off the plume, creating a shimmering rainbow that spanned the entire horizon. All my years, said Vice softly, I've never seen such a sight. Perhaps I have misunderstood the intentions of this place. Hey look, cried Nier, awaking Vice from his daze. There's a house or something over there. Glancing in the direction of his friend's extended hand, Vice saw a small cottage nestled among the trees. That's weird, isn't it, Vice? I mean, who would build a house all the way out here? Nier walked over and pounded on the door. After a minute of solid banging, the door cracked open and a small man peered out. His body was cloaked from neck to toe in a large black cape, while his face was obscured by mist. Began Nier. Before he could get any further, the cloaked man held a hand up and began speaking. I have 4 legs in the morning and 2 at noon, but in the night with 3, what am I? Nier tried to ask the cloaked man who he was and what he was doing there, but he simply repeated the question. We wish to engage this man in conversation, said Vice. It seems we must answer his riddle. Yeah, I suppose, said Nier. Well, at least it's an easy one. I have 4 legs in the morning, 2 at noon, but in the night with 3, what am I? 4 legs in the morning, 2 at noon, but in the night with 3. And none of these make sense. All of them have 4 limbs. Let's just go with the man. Mist dissolved from the cloaked figure as he spoke a single word. Correct. With that, the man flung his garment aside, revealing his true identity. You're the mayor? Cried Nier. The small man slowly shook his head. I am not the mayor you know, now listen to my words. Long ago, I saw a version of you that was not yourself. Sorry, what's that mean? It'll make sense in time. At present, I simply congratulate you on cracking the seal of the death dream. Now you must go to the person at the forest entrance. With that, the man turned on his heel and slammed the door behind him. As Nier watched, Misc seeped up from the ground and enveloped the cottage, erasing it from existence. Nier and Weiss returned to the forest entrance. They found the mayor leaning against a tree. As soon as he caught sight of the duo, he sprang to his feet and scrambled over to them. Good gravy, he cried. You made it. You actually made it back. His left hand grasped Nier's and pumped it so fiercely it threatened to dislodge from the socket, while his right-sized Weiss by the cover and swung him through the air. By the heavens, stop shaking me, fool. We have not even told you if we were successful or not. The mayor smiled broadly and shook his head. I'm just happy you're alive. I didn't think I'd ever see you again. Nier withdrew himself from the mayor's eager handshake with a slight smile. We broke the dead dream seal, he said. At least I think we did. The mayor's face beamed as Nier filled him in on the details. When the tale was done, the three of them laid down on the forest ground and fell asleep. Nier cocked his head. Now, hang on a second, this is crazy. Why would we just lay down and go to sleep? Cease your endless prattle and go to sleep, fool. Fighting against the rules of this place is futility itself. Nier and the mayor obediently reclined atop the grassy earth. Have you forgotten, continued Weiss, it is the words that control the death dream. Words that allow us to move from place to place. No matter how unnatural they seem, the words are absolute. Therefore, if the words tell us to sleep, then sleep we shall. Once we do, the story will continue. With that, the trio found their eyes growing heavy, their breaths slowing. This is the first time, began the mayor, the first time I have felt tired since I was imprisoned here. His words were cut off by a loud, long yawn, and he remembered nothing more. They might have slept for an hour or a year. When they awoke, things had a slightly more real quality to them. The mist felt thicker, the leaves greener. It was clear that they had wakened from their dream. Nier shook the mayor's shoulder gently. Good news, he said. I think we made it. Oh wow, said the mayor in an odd voice. We did, I'm back. He blinked once, and then again, as if not quite believing the sight before him. You two have no idea how much this means. The death dream was spreading through our village, and I thought I could figure out how to stop it. I guess that wasn't the case. I must have caught the disease and became trapped in my own dream. The mayor started to stand and then collapsed back to the earth. He stared at his legs as if trying to remember how they worked, then glanced at Nier and shrugged. Without a word, the young man reached down and pulled the mayor to his feet. Real life may take some getting used to, said the mayor as a wry smile crossed his lips. You shall relearn in short order, I'm sure. Said Weiss, for now you should return to your home and rest. No, said the mayor, swaying on unsteady feet. No, I can't. Some of the villagers are still trapped in a death dream. I have to save them. The mayor slowly made his way to the divine tree in the center of the village, then bowed his head and prayed silently. This is a holy tree, he explained when the prayer was finished. It's the guardian of our village's history and memories. Superstition will only make our mission harder, muttered Weiss. We should not put our faith in the gods. The mayor shook his head. Not the gods, the words. Legend says that our tree is home to a powerful magic known as a sealed verse. Nier and Weiss could not contain their surprise. It seemed a goal had been found in the most unexpected of places. I say, muttered Weiss, this is certainly a stroke of luck. As the three of them said their goodbyes, Nier mentioned the strange man who had given them the third riddle and the mysterious words he had left with. I once saw a version of you that was not yourself, muttered the mayor. What in the world does that mean? Lost in thought, he stared into space for a long moment. You know, he said softly, this is gonna sound odd, but I had a feeling I'd seen you before, too. Nier tried to keep a straight face and failed, but the mayor didn't seem to notice. Deja vu, right? Anyway, I figured it's just some kind of illusion created by the death dream. It probably doesn't mean anything. Nier gave the mayor a nod and a smile, but inwardly his thoughts were racing. There's something wrong about the mayor and his words, and what exactly is going on here? That riddle would prove to be the most difficult one of all.
Oh, thank you so much. Now I can finally return to a normal life.
This is one of the most bizarre diseases I have ever encountered.
I know. That's why we have to help the other villagers, no matter what.
For a sealed verse, that didn't take much effort.
Yes, all a touch too easy if you ask me. It's almost as if someone was guiding us to this village.
Don't overthink advice.
That's over. I suppose we could save the game and then come back and help out the other villagers? Yeah, we got side quests here to do. So it is now, the Miscellaneous Questing Act 3. So here we go. We're gonna be here for a while. Time to start reading again.
This person must be dreaming too.
It would appear that way, yes.
Can't say I'm very excited to go back there. That dream world sorta creeps me out.
Perhaps you should spend less time complaining and more time getting on with the mission.
Yeah.
I breathe air scented with death and resist the urge to laugh, for I know it will sound like the words of a madman. How long have I been in this fresh hell? My box, my prison, is tucked beneath a stairway in the long unused catacombs of some infinite castle. Outside, I hear the sounds of a funeral dirge that plays without end. Light has no place here, wind is a forgotten friend. I pray for death to come, but he forsakes me. Time passes and eternity slips by in a single tick of the clock. Someone knocks on my prison. Anyone there? I hear an unfamiliar voice say. My savior. I claw at the door of my jail, embedding thick splinters under my ragged nail. I scream for help, I laugh, I sob. Surely this is a product of my addled mind, surely it cannot be true. Help me, I cry, for the love of all the gods, help me. Possibly I hear the sound of a lock being torn out and falling to the floor. As the door slowly creaks open, I have just enough time to see a silver-haired boy in a floating book before the light pours inside. My eyes, accustomed to the blackness, and explode with pain. I am forced to turn away. Who are you? I ask, shaking hands, covering my face. How have you come to this place? I am Grimoire Weiss. This is Nier. Long have we been searching for you. Now come, stand, we shall awaken you from this nightmare together. The one known as Nier extends his hand and pulls me from the cell. Though my eyes are slow to adjust to freedom, my ears are keen as ever. They recognize the staccato sounds of heavy rain. Never thought to hear that again, I whisper. That this were not such a terrible storm, said Grimoire Weiss. Look at your feet. I force my eyes to open and see water pooling around my ankles and lapping at my shins. There's so much of it. Yes, and more comes each moment we delay. If we do not make good our escape, we shall all drown in this castle. We know you are weak, but you are our only hope to survive this place. Time, that long-forgotten friend, made itself known again. I nodded my head and swore to save my rescuers, no matter the cost. The castle catacombs are a maze, twisting upon themselves like the endless entrails of a giant. I squint down the dim corridors and proceed north. At the end of the corridor, I find a row of 20 gorgeous canopied beds resting atop a carpet of velvet. All are covered in a thick layer of dust and cobwebs. Searching for the door to the next room, I come upon a shapeless mass of gray matter. It has been shoved against the side of the wall, and despite my fever, I think I see the outlines of a door just beyond. When I reach out a finger and touch a piece of the mass, it turns to dust and drifts away on the wind. Realization slowly dawns, and I fall to my knees and weep. Corpses. I face a mountain of charred and crumbling corpses. I look from it to the beds and back again until the horde dawns full upon me. Someone has piled these bodies into a tower and set them ablaze. Whether they were alive or dead, I do not know, and sanity will not permit me to consider the proposition further. Make a sound, whether scream or laughter, I cannot be certain. Then my mind grants me merciful blackness. I find myself opening the door and leaving that most terrible of rooms. Squint down the dim corridors and proceed east. North. Squint down south. East. North. At the end of the path, the waters rise to my waist, exhausting me both physically and spiritually. I pray that this is the way out. Eventually, I can't stand the sight of the waters no longer, and so I turn my eyes upward. Imagine my surprise when I see a series of paintings hanging on the faded plaster wall. Each depicts a person in the prime of life, clad in clothing of the highest quality. Styles, however, are strange to me, leading me to believe that these people had lived long, long ago. One subject wears an outfit that particularly catches my eye. It is constructed of a thin, breezy cloth and decorated with a motif of flowers and birds, while encircling the figure's waist in a leather belt of the most perfect construction. It is a stunning costume, even by modern standards. As I gaze at the portrait, I am struck by a desire to touch it with my own hand. Yet, as I extend a single finger to the painting, I am gripped by the most unpleasant feeling. Staring closely at the image, I see it bend and warp in the shape of another finger. Something behind that picture is pointing at me. Is it another prisoner? Fellow inmate trapped for eternity in this place? Cannot let it pass, and so I seize the portrait with both hands and throw it into the water. The wall is hollow behind the painting. Inside I can just make out a body. Whether or not this is a prisoner, there would be no rescue. The poor soul is long dead. Scraps of clothing lie on the floor along the bones. Only a small amount of the fabric has survived. But it features the same delicate designs that were depicted in the portrait. I have been admiring a row of corpses blocked up from view by portraits of each victim. Enough. Shielding my eyes, I paddle forward through the water. The water has risen to my chin and now laps greedily at my mouth and nose. You dumb bastard, shouts Nier. He surely desires to say more, but the rest of his insult is cut short by the rising water. Grimoire Weiss, wet and tattered, floats on this water's surface. It is already too late for him. This wasn't how it's supposed to end. Oh, you can get game over? Huh. I guess we're gonna have to try it until we get it done. Well, here we go. Okay. Yeah, this is gonna take a bit of trying. I didn't think I was gonna get a game over for reading. Wow.
It's
Can't. Yeah.
North. East. Proceed north. Go east. Find myself in a great hall with only the sounds of rain for comfort. The waterlogged red carpet squishes beneath my feet as I approach the center of the room. Once there, I behold a beautiful dining table on which rest china and silver of the finest construction, as well as the remains of a fantastic feast. My eyes continue to adjust. I see many chairs surrounding the table, each holding a dinner guest. Noticing movement, I approach the chair at the table's head, but as the truth of the matter dawns on me, I recoil in horror. The host of the feast is a corpse, as all the invited guests. An army of foul, wriggling insects have made homes in the remains. This is the movement I saw. This once splendid feast was now nothing more than a requiem for the damned. I take a moment to steady my shaking hands and slowly back away from the table. Desperate to lose sight of the abomination before me, my gaze lands on the chairs upon which the dead were seated. This is a mistake, for the chairs prove to be even more terrible than the feast itself. Each one is covered in a layer of spikes that run from the seat, up the back and down the arms. This explains the color of the carpet beneath my feet. I can only pray that the unfortunate diners were dead but when the meal began. For if not, it is a simple task to envision the agonized screams that must have sprung forth from their mouths. My mind grasped fanatically at the possibility that these souls had committed some terrible crime for which this was punishment. Though in truth, I suspect they had committed no crime at all. There would be no tomorrow for these unfortunates. This was their last supper. North. Against all hope, we make it to the front door. Break it down, someone cries, so I give myself to the effort. In tandem with Nier Grimoire Weiss, I slam my body against the thick, sturdy door. On the third try, it gives way. We find ourselves sprawled on the ground outside the castle. The storm is in retreat. The clouds above are still dark and foreboding, but to the west I can see a thin shimmer of sunlight trying to break through. How can I thank you? I cry as tears join the rain of my cheeks. I would surely have died in there. Looking down, I suddenly notice that my dress is in tatters, sheepishly trying to cover my exposed skin. Dress? Asked Weiss. Then you are a woman, madam. I prefer the to a smile. I suppose that comes as something of a surprise, seeing as how I exist only in the form of words. I can see that the one known as Nier is disappointed that the torn dress will be given no further description, but he hides it well. With a nod and a shrug, the three of us set forth to our awakening. But behind us, an awakening of another kind is taking place. Black smoke fills the abandoned castle, providing the countless damned souls inside with their final shroud. After a moment, the castle's windows shattered with a bright, mighty roar. Fresh breeze blows through the hallways and corridors, clearing the smoke away for good. Watch and all uncountable black shadows slowly flicker to life, crossing to and fro in front of the broken doors. The castle's dead have awakened to their new life as shades.
You have anything to say about that?
Hopefully there will be no labyrinth next time.
I hear that.
Thank you so much for saving me. I never want to have a dream like that again.
Okay. Oh, we got another guy.
And another victim. This work certainly is trying.
I figured a book like you would be into all this word stuff, Vice.
Even I have my exceptions. Now let's be off.
The book doesn't like reading. A colony of massive sculptures was visible in the distance, their tall forms scraping against the sky. Vice and Nier had never seen such a sight, and their eyes widened as they tried to take it in.
Those buildings must be huge if we can see them from this far away. What do you think, Vice?
As Vice considered his answer, the sun beat down on them with renewed ferocity.
Perhaps they are some manner of mirage.
Let me just lower this real quick before I get nuked by, Warner Chapel. They think they own Yoko Taro music. Okay. Under this heat, a mirage or two would be hardly an unexpected sight. Nier nodded and wiped the sweat off his brow, leaving a trail of sand in its place. He thought he'd never been so thirsty. The ancient road on which they walked was black and cracked with age. Here and there, thin wisps of grass pushed up through the rocky surface, as if defying those who had laid this material down over their home. The heat reflecting from the road made Nier lightheaded. His feet hurting, he crouched down to rest. I don't know how much longer I can do this. Is someone playing a joke on us or what? The complaining had already begun. Vice tried not to let his eyes roll too much. A joke, he said? No, no joke. This road leads to the city of art. Perhaps the path itself is simply some manner of grand artistic work. You don't sound very sure of yourself there. Perhaps not, but thinking of it in this way might make it easier for you to hear. Fair. Nier glanced at Vice's grinning face, shook his head, and resumed walking. Time passed. Nier's feet grew more painful, and his throat drier than he thought possible. Yeah, me too. He tried not to look further than the next step ahead because the bright sunlight made him hesitant to trust his own senses. "We're definitely getting closer," said Vice in an effort to cheer his companion. "Yes, this much is certain." Encouraged, Nier lifted his gaze. Suddenly, he stopped walking, choosing instead to stand in the middle of the road with his mouth and eyes wide open and his finger pointing in the distance. "Water!" he cried. "It's water!" "Water?" asked Vice. "Preposterous. I don't see any water. Over there, just ahead of us. Look, the sun is reflecting off of it." Without waiting for response, Nier sprang to life and bounded toward the sight. What in the... There was no water. There was nothing but sand in every direction. Nier closed his eyes and sighed as Vice floated up behind him and chuckled softly. "I believe this is known as a mirage," he said. "Many a desert traveler have spoken of such things." Nier shook his head, bewildered. Suddenly he pointed off in the distance, his eyes wide once more. "Wait, there it is! I just missed it! Look, it's right there!" Nier sprinted off again, leaving Vice with no choice but to follow. After a few minutes of running, Nier came to a halt. I could have sworn it was right around here. Confused, he put his hands up to his eyes and rubbed them vigorously. As soon as he stopped, he noticed a blue, shimmering pool of clear water just over the next rise. Without a shout, he bounded off in search of it. The chase continued for nearly an hour until an exasperated Vice finally floated up to Nier and struck him in the face with his cover. "Enough, you blithering idiot! Stop this at once! There is no water here." Nier's face clouded. "There isn't?" "There is not, and perhaps next time you will listen to me when I tell you as much." Vice paused for a moment, then continued speaking in a slightly kinder tone. However, I suppose this mad chase was not altogether wasted. It seems we have arrived in the City of Art. Nier looked up. Stretched out before him was a row of impossibly tall sculptures. Their journey was at an end. "They're huge!" cried Nier, completely forgetting the heat and pain of the past few hours. "I've never seen anything so big." Each sculpture was formed from roughly the same shape, a tall rectangle that stretched up toward the sky, but that is where the similarities ended. Most were covered with panes of glass that reflected light in 1,000 directions, while others seemed to be nothing but frames of steel. Some had tall spires on their tops, while others possessed triangular caps. "What kind of city is this?" said Nier. "Where are the people? Where are the houses?" "People, perhaps the land is intended exclusively for artistic use." The debate continued as they made their way through the city. Let me get some water. Miracles of artistry were everywhere. Great iron crates with wheels sat silent on steel rails. Beautiful carved works with lights of red, amber, and green dangled on over every street. As they moved away from the massive sculptures, they found a great array of smaller ones. Some were covered in glass or brick, but many were composed of materials they had never seen before, or had never before encountered. The sheer variety of colors and styles was staggering. Unable to find a theme or purpose to the abstract works around them, Nier and Weiss eventually fell silent. On the outskirts of the city, they discovered 3 sculptures in the shape of humans. Nier uttered a sigh of relief as he approached them. Finally, I was getting tired of modern art. The 3 statues were indistinguishable except for a single word chiseled into the right arms. One read Alpha, one read Beta, and the final one read Gamma. As Nier moved to touch the nearest statue, a bird flew from the top of one of the sculptures, alighting on the statue's shoulder, and emitted a brief, beautiful song that took from the form of words. "Only one form is real, the others are false. The real form will always speak the truth. False ones will only speak lies." With that, the bird departed, as if on cue. The 3 statues shuddered to life, acquiring color and form as they began to breathe. "Hey, look at that," said Nier. "They're alive." The triplets bowed low before Nier. "Please," said Alpha, "you have to get me out of this nightmare. I'm real." "Stop lying," said Beta. He turned to Nier and threw his hands in the air. "Alpha's a fake. You know I'm the real one." "What a load of crap," said Gamma. "Beta is fake. Everyone knows I'm the only real one around here." The respective pleas given, the 3 statues returned to their frozen state of silence once again in this built the city. When you consider all the statements, only one of them could be a real thing. Nier furrowed his eyebrow and considered his answer. "Only one form is real, the others are false. The real form will always speak the truth. The false ones will only speak lies." I wasn't exactly paying attention, so I'll have to take a 1 in 3 guess. I'm probably gonna die here. That's fine. Screw it, we'll go with Gamma. Eyes of statue shone with an eerie light. The light grew stronger and stronger until Weiss were forced to turn away.
It would seem we'd best
Okay,
and another
I messed it up. But this time we're gonna pay attention. Okay. We're just gonna guess. Legit, I'm just gonna keep guessing until we get it to happen. It's just the best way to go about this. So, time to spam the X button. Here, actually, let me snip this. We're just gonna snip this real quick. That way I can look at my information. Okay, it did not say my picture, so time to guess again, I guess. Beta. Though Nier's voice betrayed a notable lack of confidence, he was relieved to see Vice nodding at him. If Alpha were telling the truth, began Vice in the dry tones of a lecturer, Beta and Gamma would be fakes. But in that case, Gamma's claim that Beta is a fake would be the truth. Even though Gamma is a liar, therefore that theory crumbles. Now let us presume that Gamma spoke the truth. That makes Alpha and Beta liars. In this situation, however, Beta is calling Alpha a liar, which would leave us with two statues telling the truth. Finally, let us assume that Beta is telling the truth. If so, Alpha and Gamma's lies would make the sense, therefore Beta must be wrong. Vice finished his explanation. Alpha and Gamma crumbled soundlessly into dust, while Beta sprang to life once more. Congratulations, villager, said Vice in a cheerful voice. Time to awaken has arrived. Thank you for saving me, cried the villager. He dropped to his knees and bowed his head as low as it could go before an uncomfortable Nier pulled him to his feet. Why did you have a dream like this? Asked Vice. Have you been in this city before? The villager slowly looked around at the bizarre objects and sculptures that dotted the landscape, then shook his head. I don't think so. I mean, it's impossible, right? There's no way I could have ever been to a place like this, but at the same time, I feel like I've seen it before. Deja vu, muttered Nier, just like the mayor. The vague sense of unease that struck Nier during the mayor's dream spread once more through his mind. Get my audio back up.
That was rough.
I am positive I have seen that place before.
Okay, that's enough. Don't need you getting all weird on me too. Okay, there. Now all the villagers can wake up, right?
Yes, if the mayor's assumption was correct. I think I have had enough wordplay to last a lifetime. Thank you very much.
You're telling me. Anyway, let's go see the mayor.
Books. Reading.
Oh, how wonderful. Thank you so much. Here, I have something for you.
One-handed sword Faith.
Wow, this looks valuable. I can really have it?
Of course. It's apparently a weapon of some renown, but we have little use for it.
Well, we appreciate it.
Thank you again for everything.
Alright, let's see what our new sword looks like. Oh, it's just a katana. Okay. Alright, well if that's all the book stuff, I suppose we could leave and come back and have quests now? That it's done and over with? Now the actual miscellaneous questing Act 3 can begin.
So how was the village?
Oh, it was truly magnificent. There are no words. Really.
Neat.
Let's get back to Popola. She'll probably want to know what's going on in there.
But right after these side quests, if there is any, I would expect there to be some. Hey, he doesn't have any. Yeah, there just aren't any. Disappointing, I suppose. But it might be one of those situations where I have to go talk to Popola. Not Popola, Devila. To get my quest activated, like the lighthouse lady. Alright, let's get moving. We got a lot of facade stuff, and we got a lot of Nier's village stuff, because we got new things. I'm not gonna tackle Emil's mansion yet. I gotta make sure that I have these quests done. Hey. Oh. It's not a side quest, that's just the mutton lady. I know there's a side quest down here.
Excuse me, but have you seen my son?
I don't think so. Why? Is something wrong?
When I got home, I found a note from him that said he was leaving and not to look for him. What if he's left the village? Please, you have to help me. I'll pay you whatever you want. My son shouldn't be too hard to spot. He wears a very odd hat. You can see it from a mile away.
Okay. If I see him, I'll let him know his father is worried about him.
I am fairly certain you have to get this guy in Seafront. Ugh. Not one shot a deer yet. Ow.
Let's go.
Let's go. Time to find the dude. Very odd hat.
We've eaten fish for the past 9 weeks, so maybe I should get something else. Oh, who am I kidding?
Maybe he's a little kid, but I wouldn't think so. I don't remember him being a little kid in the original game. Nice sea turtle egg. Empty bottle. Oh, I think I see the marker for him. He's hidden somewhere. Either that or we got a quest that I didn't accept. Maybe it's at the lighthouse? It is a lighthouse. Right here.
Hey, you gotta help me out here. You just gotta. I'm having serious girl trouble. See, there's this girl that I'm pretty wild for, so I asked her out. But she won't even consider it unless I take her to a really nice restaurant.
That seems rather demanding.
She really appreciates the finer things in life. First-class places for a first-class lady. She's so cool.
Everyone has their own tastes, I guess.
Did I get a quest for that? No, but it seemed like, it's just another NPC. What?
I tell ya, there isn't another girl out there as high class as Mom.
Well, I suppose we just explore until we find the hat guy. Oh, we got some quest here.
You seem to be in good spirits.
Oh, I am. My new flower shop is already far more successful than I ever dreamed.
Really? Well, great.
I was in trouble before, but I think I've got a good foundation here. In fact, I want to ask my girlfriend in the area to come live with me here. It's the least I can do after all I put her through. The only problem is I don't really have time to go all the way over there. So I was thinking of sending a letter instead.
Sounds like it's time sensitive. Want me to deliver it for you?
Oh, really? Are you sure?
Oh, he is sure. This lad loves nothing more than meddling in other people's affairs.
Excellent. Well, my girlfriend lives near the chief's house. Give her this Phrygia with the letter, okay? I really wanted to give her a lunar tear, but as I'm sure you know, the whole reason they call them legendary is that they're so hard to cultivate. But I did manage to cultivate a Phrygia. She's always liked Phrygias, so I guess things turned out for the best.
Cultivating lunar tears must require a remarkable amount of work.
Mostly time.
Even so, it's nice that guy works so hard to be able to invite his girlfriend out to join him.
Oh, here's the hat guy.
But who can say if said girlfriend honestly wanted to wait?
What do you mean?
Surely the woman desired to live with him, did she not?
Well, probably, yeah. But he wasn't able to make it happen. That's why he left her in the village.
It would have been difficult, yes, but perhaps preferable to a life of solitude. Why did they not think about how much time and distance would separate them?
It doesn't matter anymore. They'll be able to see each other just fine soon enough.
Let us hope this is the case.
Hey, are you the kid who ran away from home?
Huh? Oh man, how'd you...
Your father's worried sick about you. Why'd you leave anyway?
Because he wants me to, like, take up the family business. And I ain't doing it, man. I'm a rebel.
Yes, we can see that. Well, perhaps you should let your father know that you're alive and well, and also explain to him why you left.
Oh, man. Why do people always gotta hassle me? Yeah, alright, I'll do it. But first, you gotta do something for me, man. The guy who runs the tavern's been helping me since I got here. And I want to give him something nice. I was thinking I could, like, cook dinner or something, but I don't have any ingredients or whatever, so, yeah.
If it'll get you back home to your father sooner, then fine, I'll help. What do you need?
This guy, man, he don't eat nothing but fish. All the time, every day. Fish, fish, fish. So I was thinking he might, like, want to try eating meat or whatever. You know, for a change. So could you give me, like, 5 pieces of mutton and 3 pieces of goat meat? I could find the pans and spoons and stuff, so just bring the meat to his place whenever, man.
Looks like we've got everything the runaway kid asked for. Let's go make the delivery.
I might have to reload the game? Question mark.
Hi, are you the guy who's taking care of that runaway?
Runaway? What are you talking about?
It would seem we've been bamboozled.
You've got to be kidding me. Seriously? Still, I guess we can tell his father he's alive at least.
Well, I guess when I get over there, I could just head to the area and get that done with. It's funny how you have to earn your tutorials. You don't just get them.
Hey there, your son come back yet?
No, I haven't seen him. Where could he be?
He's in Seafront. Or he was, until he ran away again.
Oh, crud. Let me guess. Did he tell you an elaborate story and then ask for help? That boy is... well, he's a bit of a dirty liar. I probably should have mentioned that.
So that whole story was a setup. He sent us on a wild goose chase and then gave us the slip.
Since I cannot imagine you letting this go, perhaps we should return to Seafront? There may still be a lead or two left to pursue.
Good idea. We can't let him get away with this. What's wrong?
How can a son bring so much despair to his family? He seems completely ignorant of the pain he has caused. It's deplorable.
I love it when you sound like a grumpy old man, Vice.
Perhaps I only sound that way because I have existed since time immemorial.
How old are you anyway?
You know, I'm not exactly sure.
They say memory loss is a sign of old age.
Well, it's still preferable to being a deplorable liar like that son.
Go to the area. Get that done with. Might even be able to get an eagle egg while we're at it. Alright, the spot's opened up, so get the thing delivered, and then we'll get our one chance at an eagle egg.
It's over. It's all over. That poor girl.
By the chief's house.
This must be the place the florist was talking about.
You think she stepped out?
Perhaps she moved. It doesn't look like this house has been occupied for some time.
Well, no point hanging around. We'd better go back to town. Shame she wasn't there.
Indeed.
Guess you were right, Vice. They should have stuck together.
I find it difficult to determine who is right at this point. In any case, we had best return to him.
We did not get an eagle egg. I don't even know if you can grind them in part
these
1.
People are as positive as always.
Oh, Christ. I didn't even know there would be a big dude. I don't know. Yeah, these guys are easy once you learn their patterns.
The shade had a flower?
This is a freesia, the same flower we were delivering to the woman.
Uh-oh. Maybe his girlfriend was attacked by a shade.
Simple machine. Yeah, I spent a long time grinding for that specific thing to upgrade my sword to level 4. Interesting. So the boar can insta-kill any animals, but he can't kill shades. I think that's to limit the amount of XP you can get. Which makes sense, because it'd be a very easy grind. kind of sad how useless Dark Wall is in this game. Like, you're never gonna end up needing it. It'd be cool if it had like a reflection property to it. Okay, we got another quest. What's this here?
You're looking for a kid who ran away from home? There was a strange kid asking people questions earlier. I think he was trying to learn how to get into Facade.
Facade, huh? Maybe we should go take a look.
So? Did she get the letter?
I'm sorry, but she wasn't home. And on our way back, we were attacked by a shade that dropped this.
It's a Frisia. Do you think? No, she's alive. I know it. And I'm going to keep living my life for her.
I see.
I'll stay here and keep the business going. After all, you never know when she might come back.
Suppose that's that? Or actual seafront quest? Suppose onwards to Facade. Because those might take a while. Just because he's here, let's beat him up. Or he could perhaps beat me up. Who knows, we might get an elaborate machine out of this. Nope, but we got XP. It's alright. Okay, we got a thing here.
You can get into Facade, right? I've got a thing.
Oh, it's one of these.
Delivered, and I'm hoping you can help me out.
No problem.
Great. Oh, and it's kind of fragile, so don't roll around or get knocked over along the way, all right? Just get that to the weapon shop in Facade. And thanks again.
This one will take a bit. This should be the last
try
one.
your hand at this job, Kaine?
Are you serious? Hell no.
Hussies are only good for breaking things anyway.
Maybe I'll start with you.
Oh boy, this one's actually gonna be tough. That dude just came right at me. Maybe Dark Wall might actually work for this. Okay, we got dogs. Ooh, stay away from me. Ooh. Go, 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 go. Oh! No! Damn it!
Crap.
Son of a bitch.
I think we broke something.
Now we're going back.
Well, there is little point in finishing the delivery.
You know what? I can save time.
Hey.
Nope.
Great. Just. You want to try your hand at this job, Kaine?
Are you serious? Hell no.
Hussies are only good for breaking things anyway.
Maybe I'll start with you.
I was almost there. I could always just try sniping the wolves away. Rapid fire! Go away! No! They came from behind. This one's gonna take a decent chunk of time. That's sad.
Hey.
Nope.
Great. Just get that.
At least the air dodging thing lets you go a little bit faster because it can start your run out.
You want to try your hand at this job, Kaine?
Are you serious? Hell no.
Hussies are only good for breaking things anyway.
Maybe I'll start with you.
What was that?
It is known as a scorpion.
Well, that was unexpected. Watch get screwed over by random things, the video game.
Hey.
Nope.
Right, just... You want to try your hand at this job, Kaine?
Are you serious? Hell no.
Hussies are only good for breaking things anyway.
Maybe I'll start with you.
Alright, attempt number 4. Or 5, I don't know, I haven't been counting. Said something to make some dialogue. Alright, here goes.
What was that?
It is known as a scorpion. Phylum Arthropoda, subphylum Chelicerata, order Scorpionida. They are closely related in form and structure to other arachnids.
I am so not following you right now.
It's an enemy. Kill it.
Now that I understand.
So many dogs. Oh my god. Oh my Christ. Thank you, Kaine. Dude, look at the freaking mini-map. At least we made it. Now to just navigate towards the weapon shop. This time we can't screw up because we have a save point.
Hi there. I've got a parcel for you.
当てとじさ。年とたとさらとお礼。わがとどせて、たくぞがいか。
We'd better report back to the client.
おお、いとそろち。
Whoa. Do you always start conversations like that?
ああ、危険取りだきて。 ききてザ・ペロアとイキチタルタチ
He must be a reckless child indeed.
タドクルチェテ
Sure.
タクゾガイク
The littlest hero.
Wow, you sound pretty depressed.
I hope you don't expect sympathy from us.
ああ、通りか。だから土地に気を流とってゼルガーンとセザワデとロード。
So you want us to hunt some wolves for you?
通りだより。
Well, you seem to recognize that you messed up, so I suppose we can help.
どうさい
Wolf hides, oh, we can just buy those. They're expensive, but we can buy them.
What do you need? Can't say I have, sorry. But we'd be happy to keep an eye out for her and let you know if we find anything.
Does the girl have any identifying marks or scars?
血やりたと着ているといくいだったとでにきわが
You're gonna accept all these quests in bulk. Go ahead and get one done now by purchasing the wolf hide. Oh Christ. Luckily for me, we have the power of selling things. Oh, the boar liver? It's not used for anything? Whatever. We'll sell all of our metal boards. Those are very, very easy to get. Okay. In it as well. Oh, I already got an elaborate machine? I don't remember getting that. Sell all these things, I guess. Should be enough to net us the wolf hides necessary. Yep. Some more quests.
What's up?
What the hell kind of rule is that? Can't purchase food for their children's birthday feast.
For something like this? Of course.
10-round striped food object. Watermelons.
Well, that's a crazy rule. But if I manage to figure it out, I'll be sure to bring it to you.
These rules are absolutely preposterous. That person cannot even tell us what they wish us to purchase. Never in my life have I seen such foolishness.
It's no big deal.
Come now, this must bother you.
Sure, a little. But I trust they have a reason for it, even if we don't understand.
That is a very broad-minded thing to say. Are you feeling well?
That was almost a compliment.
許せいたそ。たとやりで誰さと。
Helping with someone at the...
Is any of this what you were looking for? Oh.
Okay, well, I can buy my food right here. It said striped objects, so that would have to be a watermelon. Get 10 of these, and so we shall buy them.
Are these watermelons what you were looking for? Great! I hope you can make your daughter something tasty.
Watermelon cake. We got a quest here.
What is it?
デタン説ジオウリスクルタトト総流ツアルテルアザアルトユチトチイルヨウリュウタトで
What do I need to do?
グトトオエキマクトキテチエタチトこれとチン
Let's do this 5 times.
エタサラヤリ
You must start over from the beginning.
キタチトトザサチツイテ
Don't try to cheat your way out of the obligation.
Do you truly think this is the best way to increase community solidarity?
アルテルアサラテキテセクサ
Hey, I'm all for making friends. Let's do it.
タクゾガイク
First message.
デンゾンカシデズチトダリルト
Guarding the left side of the exit.
アルテルア対決地
Ask people respect their rules.
This is one strange game.
This is one strange city.
That's not untrue.
Speaking of which...
What?
I trust you have not forgotten the message.
We'll see. Are you the first recipient?
Rules.
It was, the masked people respect their rules.
Rules are the most precious thing we have now. Who protects the king's left? Into the mask work for the king. Have to be this one, right? That's his left?
I didn't save him so much as just find him.
We do not, my good man. Pray elucidate us on the nature of this object.
It looks valuable. Are you sure?
Then we would be honored to receive it.
If so, that is not.
Are you the second recipient? The men of the mask work for the king, right?
Child care can be difficult. Person taking care of the children. Messages. Child care. Who the hell would be taking care of the children? Oh, there's children here.
Are you the third recipient? Child care can be difficult.
Southeastern Guardian. Nobility man.
I got your 10 wolf hides. She's super mad at you, right? Will she even let you speak to her long enough to give her the present? Oh, come on, really? Look, if it's just giving her a message, fine, but the present's on you. Hi there. I, have a message for you. Yeah. Anyway, he says he knows he was wrong and wants to give you an apology present. Don't cheat on her again, okay?
20,000 gold! 20,000 gold! Whoa. Fourth recipient is the Southeastern Guardian. What the hell does that mean?
So he's disguised himself as one of the masked people, eh? No wonder his trail went cold.
He's gone through a lot of trouble trying to lose us. I can't wait to finally catch him. Are you the fourth recipient? It's, only nobility may enter the treasury.
Quicksand. I'm gonna guess that it's the boat guy. Boat guy? Who the hell is the long-winded person? Dude.
車体と来て、ある。
I'm covered in sand.
Take care before all your health is lost.
Hey, you! You're coming with us!
Oh man, why you gotta be all like following me and stuff? Fine, let me just pack and then I'll. Oh my gosh, there's a giant shade behind you!
Oh, are you kidding me?
He surely aims to flee the city, though he can't have gone very far yet.
Getting a boy who cried wolf type situation here.
Yuri Suichi.
Are you the 5th recipient?
アザゾチン海賊と伝存貸しぜ
Quicksand.
ケイサイ黒木伝存と龍華スターゼルザありきて
He certainly enjoys listening to himself.
ギゾチンとサダチ伝存ザ来たと。
Did this really help to build connections?
His blast in town is beyond my comprehension.
1,000 gold. Time to find the... Level of...
Yuri say いたぞ 人
This can't be as low as the town goes.
I'm covered in sand.
Take care before all your health is lost.
Like, that would be the lowest level in town. But there's nobody that...
Given all the info we've gathered, the missing girl should have been around here with her boyfriend.
I say, are these bloodstains?
Yeah, and they look fresh.
I fear the missing girl may somehow figure into this yet.
Well, she was last seen with her boyfriend. Let's go find him. Maybe he knows something.
Damn it.
I'm covered in sand.
Take care before all your health is lost.
Town entrance.
We're looking for your girlfriend. She's been missing for a few days now. You were the last one to see her before she vanished, right? You're her boyfriend. Aren't you worried about her?
Foul creature. We found bloodstains in the very area where the two of you are last seen. You can hide nothing from Grimoire Vice. Confess, O guilty one. Confess and unburden your soul. Confess! Lest others who are not as forgiving as I discover your terrible secret.
来た外で千幸だって里行寿司ときて切って
Accident or not, a person died. Trying to cover that up is a serious crime.
わさって生きたそうはしたってとっとくずこっとちゃるああ言えるとで
We appreciate the honesty. We're gonna check on the Sandspout well. You stay here.
Murder mystery in the Nier game.
Oh man, again? Alright, fine, let me just...
He's heading for the eastern road. We must catch him before he leaves the desert.
Oh my gosh, look! There's a huge pack of shit!
I'm not falling for that again.
What's that big thing on the right?
Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, and I shall smite you with unholy magic.
It's a pack of wolves, man!
I told you, I'm not falling for... Oh, crap. It is a pack of wolves.
I didn't think I'd actually run into wolves for real.
Are you ready to go home yet?
Hell yeah, man. This adventure stuff's like way too scary for me. From now on, I'm gonna stick close to home and stuff.
Good. Now let's go tell the family. This must be the Sandspout well.
This is hardly the most pleasant task you've ever signed us up for.
I don't see a body.
How peculiar. Do you think the young lad lied to us?
Why would he lie about the body and not the murdery bit? Well, I guess we should go tell the family.
So there was no body to be found.
What's going on here?
She must have been carried off by the sands. Or the wolves.
Oh no.
Or perhaps the man was mistaken all along.
Listen, your daughter is... Wait, what?
色と添います。お酒きた。
But your boyfriend told us you were... Sata! なんで... You...
どっち行ってると？ルデアザキンギテ？
だって
トシ。
だって？
I don't understand a single thing that's happening right now.
Could the man possibly have been deluding himself this entire time?
ああ、打ちとく。だ。そ。
Well, we get a lot of money. Okay. We have the littlest hero. Didn't get that done. Why they put a wall there? That's kind of whack. Anyways, let's go do the littlest hero.
Hey, are you the one who wants to become a man of the mask? Your father's worried about you. The desert's dangerous. We should head back together. What? That's even more dangerous.
そうはしてペルアと生きちたれるさ。
He's fast.
Hey, wait!
If he speaks the truth, then I fear the boy is in grave danger.
Yeah, we'd better catch him before he reaches the den.
It is my experience that youth is simply a synonym for stupidity.
Oh, come on. He just wants to protect his city. I think it's nice.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's real nice.
Wait, weren't you the guardian of your village, Kaine?
Yeah, but... look, all I'm saying is... Don't talk to me.
Oh, is your mouth too full of sand to formulate a crude response?
Fuck off and die, Book.
Cough and die.
We lost him. Let's go check the wolf's den.
Where could this wolf's den even be located? Oh, this is where you fish? You can fish in the sand sea? Interesting. Maybe that's where the super boss fish is at, not where I originally thought. Get a decent amount of XP for those wolves.
We're too late. Come on, we have to keep him from getting killed. This guy is insane. He could have died.
He reminds me of a certain someone.
Hey, I'm not like that.
Your son is a boy no longer. Though we urged him against it, he vanquished an entire den of wolves nearly by his lonesome.
Zergan? Aza! Zergan! Saksoza! Yudasete, Zerganto, de Tauker Tasaroza.
Toitara.
Taraichido. Dotte ito. Daza. Ito. Sandenchi Tatosara. Perato ikito. Tori de Satechi Kit.
Taku Togan.
Dude, you get so much gold in
Still,
Facade.
I'm sure your son will make a fine man of the mask.
Ne. Yintokso Zisara.
Alright, let's head back to our village and go complete these last 2 quests. I think that's as far as we can get, and then we'll go check with Devila. Because we're going to complete as many as we can. Oh yeah, let me save. Either their months and days are way messed up in this future timeline, or this game takes place over the course of multiple days and years. But even then, that doesn't make sense. Unless there's a jumbled up mass of Yona diary entries from multiple years, as well as current day ones. But yeah. This guy right here.
Your delivery is complete.
Thanks. Here's what I owe you.
3,000 gold.
Nobody's here.
I believe they left us a note.
Thanks to your help, my son has returned to take up the family business. We have decided to move to a new land to begin anew and thoroughly train him to carry on the family name.
That's sort of anticlimactic. I wonder what the business was anyway.
Hey, are you friends with the people who lived here?
No, not really. Why?
Because the goddamn bastards borrowed money from everyone in the village and then skipped town. Apparently their son ran away because he wanted to escape a life of crime. But then some idiot brought him back.
Well, I guess we know the family business now.
To think we did not even get paid for this absurd misadventure. Oh well. Perhaps we should tally it up as an expensive life lesson and move on.
Huh. 49%. I know it has to be 51 before we move on to the second half of the game.
Doesn't look like I have any work for you.
Well then. I suppose that would wrap things up for today, at the very least.
Black squalls in our village now.
And then I suppose the tomorrow's stream will be the final part 1 stuff, side quest and all. I'm not gonna title it Miscellaneous Side Questing 4, but we'll have the final side quest as well as the final story content for the first half of the game, and then we get to move to part 2. Yeah, if you ever want to watch anything, if you're watching on YouTube, it's all on the channel. If you're watching on Twitch, it's on YouTube channel in my bio in the bottom. Also feel free to join the Discord. I'll catch you all in the next one.